Okay, so you've been asking about Layan in Phuket,
Mm.
specifically those luxury-gated communities. We're going to do a deep dive today.
Hmm.
Really pull out the key stuff you need to know if you're considering it, maybe for that dream home, a holiday place, or even as an investment.
Exactly. And we're working from a really interesting blog post by Ocean Worldwide. Now, these guys are a luxury real estate agency actually based right there in Phuket.
Right.
And let's nail the pronunciation straight away. It's Phuket, not Phuket.
Phuket.
Phuket. Got it. They've been on the ground there since 2004, so, serious experience. Sandra O'Neill, she's the director. And honestly, the agency's helped literally thousands of families and investors over the years. They really specialize in that high-end residential stuff in Phuket and also Koh Samui.
So they definitely know their market.
Oh, absolutely. When they talk luxury property in Phuket, you listen. They've seen it all develop.
Okay, great source then. So this Ocean Worldwide post, it lays out the main draws for Layan in Phuket. We should probably cover, why it's so desirable. The beaches, the kind of living you get, convenience, community, investment side, all that good stuff.
Yep.
So kicking things off, what makes Layan stand out? Why is it on people's radar?
Well, Ocean Worldwide puts it nicely right at the start. They say it's got this unique blend of luxury, tranquility, and convenience.
Okay.
And that's really the core appeal, isn't it? You get the peace without being miles from anywhere. The beaches are obviously gorgeous, a huge draw.
Naturally.
And the fact there's a pretty vibrant expat community already settled there, that tells you a lot about how livable it is for international folks.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's start with those beaches then. Pristine beaches, the post says. What's special about Layan's coastline, according to Ocean Worldwide?
They really hammer home the point that Layan Beach is an escape, compared to some of the, let's say, busier beaches in Phuket.
Right, not crowded.
Exactly. Think soft sand, clear water, just calmer. Ocean Worldwide paints this picture of a really relaxing atmosphere, perfect for just chilling out, reading a book, taking a walk, sunbathing. It's that secluded feel they highlight.
Sounds lovely. A proper getaway vibe.
Yeah.
Now, moving to the exclusive luxury living part, what are we talking about property-wise in Layan?
Think top tier. Ocean Worldwide mentions these high-end villas, swanky resorts, luxury condos. A big feature, they say, is the sea views. Lots of properties are designed to maximize that. And private pools, almost standard in the villas, really adds to that exclusive private retreat feeling.
Right, your own little sanctuary.
Yeah, the whole idea is a lifestyle that's, super comfortable, super relaxing, a break from the norm.
Okay, so you've got your sanctuary, but what about stepping outside? Is it easy to get to shops, restaurants, the airport, all the Phuket essentials?
Yeah, this is where the convenience part really shines, according to Ocean Worldwide. Despite feeling tranquil, Layan's actually in a great spot.
Yep.
They point out Laguna Phuket, that massive, well-known resort complex with golf, restaurants, spas. Everything is just like 10 minutes away by car.
Oh, wow, that close.
Yeah. And then for more shops, supermarkets, maybe some different restaurants, places like Boat Avenue or Porter de Phuket are only about 15 minutes.
That's pretty handy.
And the big one for many Phuket International Airport, maybe 20 to 30 minutes drive. So super easy for travel.
Okay, that really does sound like the sweet spot then. Quiet living, but easy access.
That's exactly how Ocean Worldwide frames it, the best of both worlds. Peace and quiet, but everything Phuket offers is within easy reach.
Now, Ocean Worldwide also talks about a thriving expat community. Why is that a big deal for someone thinking of moving there? What are the actual benefits?
Well, moving anywhere new, especially overseas, can feel a bit daunting, right?
Sure.
So having an established community of people who've already made that move can be a massive help. Ocean Worldwide says Layan is a real magnet for expats. It creates this welcoming vibe.
So it's easier to settle in.
Yeah, you've got an instant network, almost. People who can give you advice, tips on where to go, how things work.
The blog mentions something about expats helping find the best local markets, that kind of thing.
Exactly, practical stuff. Plus, Ocean Worldwide notes there are social events, gatherings. It helps people connect, build friendships, feel less isolated. They reckon this strong community comes from the relaxed feel, the good services nearby, and those international schools being close too.
Right, the schools. We'll get to those. But first, lifestyle stuff, dining, entertainment. What's the scene like around Layan?
Ocean Worldwide suggests it's pretty good for food lovers. You've got your beachside seafood places, very casual, up to more formal international restaurants.
Arrange then.
Definitely. And some of Phuket's really highly rated restaurants aren't far away either. Plus, if you want something a bit more lively or just a cool spot to hang out, there are some pretty exclusive beach clubs nearby.
Okay, so options for quiet nights or something more upbeat.
Yeah, you're covered either way.
Now, a big one for many listeners will be the exceptional investment potential. What's the word from Ocean Worldwide on that? Are they bullish on Layan?
They seem very positive, yeah. Phuket's property market has generally been strong for international investors for a while now. And Ocean Worldwide specifically flags Layan as a prime spot within Phuket. They talk about growing demand for quality properties there, which obviously helps keep property values strong.
Makes sense.
And they also stress the rental market. Phuket generally has a good rental scene, and Layan being so desirable means potential for decent rental income if you're not living there full time.
So it's not just buying a nice house, it's potentially a good financial move too.
That's the angle Ocean Worldwide presents. It's an investment in lifestyle and a potential future asset in a really sought-after location. And remember, they've been watching this market since 2004, so their perspective carries weight.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk families. The blog mentions access to top international schools. How important is that for Layan's appeal?
Hugely important for anyone moving with kids, obviously. Ocean Worldwide points out, Layan's location is really convenient for some of the best international schools on the island.
And what are the benefits they highlight?
Well, the quality of education, obviously. Globally recognized programs like British or American curricula. Also, the multicultural environment kids mixing with students from all over the world.
Right.
And the fact that teaching is mainly in English, that's a big plus in today's world.
Does Ocean Worldwide name any specific schools?
They do. They mention British International School Phuket, BISP, also UWC Thailand, and BCIS Phuket International School.
All right.
They even threw in a cool little fact that MCIS has the first planetarium in southern Thailand.
Ah, nice detail.
Yeah. But the main point is, living in Layan means you've got these high-quality education options really close by. That's massive peace of mind for families.
It really paints a picture of a well-rounded lifestyle. What about getting outdoors? The post mentions outdoor lifestyle and recreational activities.
Yeah. Ocean Worldwide calls Layan a playground for those who love being outdoors.
Okay, like what?
Well, hiking in Siranat National Park is right there. Great trails, amazing views. Then you've got the water sports off Lane Beach, paddleboarding, snorkeling, that kind of thing, thanks to the calm waters. And for golfers, we already mentioned Laguna Golf Phuket is super close, and there are other top courses nearby too. So yeah, it encourages an active lifestyle, making the most of that beautiful environment.
Always good. And what about practicalities like healthcare? That's always a concern when moving abroad.
Ocean Worldwide offers reassurance there. They state clearly that Phuket has excellent hospitals and medical centers. International standards of care are available.
Any specific examples?
They name Bangkok Hospital Phuket and Sirija International Hospital as places offering top-level medical services. So residents have access to really good health care, which is, essential.
It definitely adds to the comfort factor. And getting around, we touched on the airport, but general connectivity.
Seems pretty straightforward, according to Ocean Worldwide. They reiterate that 20-30-minute airport drive, which is brilliant.
Yeah.
But also, the roads are generally well-maintained, making it easy to drive to other parts of Phuket, like Phuket Town or down to Patong if you wanted. Plus, taxis and ride-sharing are readily available. So yeah, easy connectivity is a definite plus.
It's interesting they also mention sustainable and eco-friendly developments. Is that becoming a bigger thing in Layan?
It seems so. Ocean Worldwide indicates a growing focus on building more environmentally consciously in Layan.
How so?
They give examples like incorporating solar panels, systems for harvesting rainwater, better waste management programs, and newer developments.
Okay.
And it's not just about being green. Ocean Worldwide kind of links it to the lifestyle, more green spaces, maybe community gardens, and potentially lower running costs for homeowners too.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, safety. Especially in gated communities, that's often a primary reason people choose them. What's Layan's reputation like, based on the Ocean Worldwide piece?
They really stress that Layan is seen as a safe area within Phuket, particularly good for families.
What makes it feel safe?
Several things. The gated communities themselves, obviously, offer controlled access. Many have private security. The general crime rate in Layan is mentioned as being relatively low for Phuket.
Right.
And there's that strong community feel we talked about. Neighbors tend to look out for each other. All contributes to a sense of security.
Good to hear. Let's drill down into the properties a bit more. The blog talks about luxurious villas and condominiums. What's the typical style?
Ocean Worldwide describes quite a range, all at the high end. Villas often boast those private pools we mentioned, lovely gardens, multiple bedrooms, often designed to capture views.
Mm-hmm.
Condos are maybe more compact, less maintenance, but still with high-quality finishes and shared facilities like gyms, communal pools, sometimes even concierge services.
And the look and feel.
Architecturally, it's a mix. You see sleek, modern, contemporary designs, but also styles with more Thai influence. A really key theme, though, is indoor-outdoor living. Big windows, terraces, balconies, making the most of the climate.
And Ocean Worldwide included that little comparison table, didn't they? Villas versus condos.
Yeah, super helpful. Just breaks down the differences in size, outdoor space, who handles maintenance, privacy, and typical price ranges. And importantly, they note many properties come fully furnished. Big plus for overseas buyers.
Definitely simplifies things. Okay, beyond the home, what about shopping? High-end retail, the Post says. Is Layan itself a shopping hub?
Not exactly a huge hub itself, but Ocean Worldwide says you've got access. There are boutique shops nearby, some places with international brands.
Right.
But they also mention the local markets, which offer a more authentic experience. Fresh food, local crafts, and a chance to practice your bargaining. It's that balance again, peaceful living, but shops aren't far.
And for the golfers, we should probably reiterate the proximity to scenic golf courses. Sounds like a big draw.
Absolutely. Ocean Worldwide emphasizes it again. Easy access to stunning courses is a major hook for golf lovers living in Layan's gated communities. It fits right into that overall luxury, leisure lifestyle picture.
So summing up the family angle, it sounds like Ocean Worldwide sees Layan as very family-friendly.
Definitely. They pull together those key points, the great international schools nearby, the safety of the communities, and all the outdoor activities for kids and families to do together. Ticks a lot of boxes for parents.
And those private pool options add another layer of appeal, right?
Oh, yeah. Ocean Worldwide highlights the desirability. Privacy, convenience, just stepping outside for a swim, and it adds value to the property, too. It's a core part of that luxury land lifestyle.
The architecture sounds appealing too, modern architectural designs.
Yeah.
What are the key features Ocean Worldwide mentions?
They talk about innovative layouts, very clean lines, that seamless flow between inside and outside spaces. Tropical modernism is a term they use. Lots of glass, like floor-to-ceiling windows, minimalist interiors sometimes, and often smart home tech integrated.
Very sleek. And if you want to socialize outside your villa, what about those exclusive beach clubs?
Ocean Worldwide paints them as pretty sophisticated places. Right on the beach, great spots to chill on a sun lounger, enjoy good food, fancy cocktails, maybe listen to a DJ. It's part of the chic social side of Layan living.
It's good they also touch on cultural attractions.
Yeah.
So you're not totally cut off from Thai culture living in Layan.
Not at all, according to Ocean Worldwide. While Layan offers peace, you can easily get out and explore. They suggest visiting nearby temples, heading into Phuket Old Town to see the cool Sino-Portuguese architecture, maybe doing a Thai cooking class, hitting the local markets, or catching a cultural show. Plenty to experience.
And we keep coming back to it, but that proximity to the international airport is just so practical.
Can't overstate it. Ocean Worldwide flags it again. That easy 20-30-minute drive is a huge practical benefit for anyone who travels regularly or expects international visitors, cuts down hassle significantly.
Finally, basic infrastructure, often overlooked, but crucial. Ocean Worldwide mentions it's well-maintained.
Yeah, they highlight reliable electricity, clean water supply, good waste management, just the essential services working properly, which underpins the quality of life there.
And within the communities, it sounds like there's an effort to build connections through community events and social activities.
Yes, Ocean Worldwide mentions things like organized barbecues, parties, festive events. It helps neighbors meet each other, build that community spirit, makes it easier for newcomers to integrate.
And nature lovers can explore nearby scenic nature trails.
Right. Another nod to the outdoor lifestyle. Trails for walking, jogging, hiking, a chance to get out into Phuket's natural beauty right on your doorstep.
Lastly, that investment in sustainable living seems like a recurring theme. What's Ocean Worldwide's final take on that?
They circle back to it, yeah. highlighting the eco-friendly features energy efficiency, solar, water saving, green spaces. It's presented as good for the planet, potentially good for running costs, and maybe even adds to the property's long-term value. It aligns with a modern sense of luxury that includes responsibility.
Okay, so let's try and wrap up this deep dive on Layan, Phuket. Based on this really thorough blog post from Ocean Worldwide, who, remember, are the experts on the ground, Sandra O'Neill and her team, helping folks with luxury property in Phuket since 2004. It really does sound like a compelling mix.
It does. You've got the beautiful, quieter beaches, the genuinely high-end living in secure communities, plus that established, welcoming international scene.
Yeah.
And like Ocean Worldwide, with all their years of experience in Phuket luxury real estate points out, its location is key. That balance of peacefulness, but still being incredibly well connected to amenities, the airport, everything, plus the strong investment angle they highlight.
It definitely leaves you with something to think about. If Layan Phuket was on your list, which part of this picture resonates most? Is it the beach life, the community,
Yeah.
the investment side that Ocean Worldwide detailed, or just the whole package? Food for thought as you explore further. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.